You're fine.
Live?
Yeah.
I with you for a while yesterday. Yeah, I've been here for like 3 hours.
Thank you for hanging out with me.
It's been 3 hours.
Hi, hello.
Age group's unmuted?
No, it's not. Is it? Wait, talk again. You hear it now? Oh, it's just because my mic sensitivity was dumb. Okay. I'm burping, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I picked up the dog. Let's go to the park. Okay. That was a good one. Hey Nick. Miss L's been acting strangely. Miss L? Oh right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Grah! What's wrong, Miss L? Okay. Yip 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 yip. Missile, missile! Much. Whoa, stop that thing. Cannibal, it's eating my samurai dogs. My samurai dogs, sniff. Hi, hello. Wow, he ate every single one. Hi, how you doing? I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry doesn't pay my bills, Nick. Ah ha 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 ha. It's gonna have to this time. Nothing to talk to him about. Hey Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that mutt away from me! What am I gonna tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for the mafia money laundering scheme. Maya, I think you should probably try and look a little sorry about what happened. Oh right. My poor dogs. I don't think I have anything to present him. That guy's selling my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? I think I already asked him this. Okay. I don't think I have anything to... Let's go to the boat rental shop because we haven't done anything here yet. Nope, nothing here. Let's go to the woods. Let's present the dog to her. Hey Lotta! Oh cute, he yours? He's a canine police dog, his name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the only ones they use to sniff for things, right? You got a manga? Oh really? There's a manga? I watched a bit of the anime. I wonder what Gordy smells like. I hadn't thought about that. I don't have anything to present her. Maybe if I don't know if I can examine things and they'll be new for me because of the dog. Oops. Live in the Ace Attorney world, though it would be scary. Hey, a well with Maya in it can't be that bad. Mia, even. Let's examine. Original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Doesn't the Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good at advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. I'm also VTuber. Nice. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. The Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. There's nothing here. Let's see if we can go talk to Edgeworth. Yep. Night, kitty cat. Sweet dreams. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning. Haiku? Love you too. Good night. Let's come back later. Guess so. Fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Hehehe. Misbehaving's much more fun. Hi, JJ. Mason's in the shower. It's not gonna be much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right. I'll behave. Oh dear. Well, what should we do? I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do, deal? Well, any thoughts you want to share? Well, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think. What's up? Hi, Big Flopper. How are you? Poor Maya. She probably thought about Mia the whole time she was in there. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I will swap the dog out for... Pre-game, isn't it? Hi, Soup. Hi, Cat. Sure, pal, but I have to take back the last one I lent you, department policy. Well, take your pick. Let's go for the fishing pole. You related? Yeah, Cat's my little brother. Can we borrow the flimsy looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Fishing pole borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Okay, let's go back to the lake. Move. God Lake is really big. Yeah, say Nick. Why is it called God Lake? Oh, we did this one. How do I use it? I accidentally clicked it twice, I'm sorry. Options. No. I don't know how to use it. You know, you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry, I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy. You're really going to try and fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth, yes. Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. How do I use it? I don't know how I use it. Ooh. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. He's serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh. Yeah. Oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too, at least then we'd have bait. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Thank you for the follow. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to ruin any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. Ack, my leg. Wump. Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor, poor wallet. Oh, I already asked this. Let's skip it because I already asked it. Okay, Lotta, wait. A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind? Yes, I mean yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh, I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. I don't believe it. Well, that didn't do anything, so maybe we need the metal detector. Let's go to the... Yeah, we'll go get the metal detector then. A different monster, anything is possible, anything. Okay. Hey, I got an achievement.
Lou_Spring 6996 says hi.
Beep, beep, beep. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick, look. Wait, is that one of those, like, things that make a bang? Huh? An air tank. Ooh. Oh, like for diving? The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would the metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around the air tank. It looks like a string of flags. The only UK streamer I follow? Oh, really? How deep are you into this game? I think this is the third case? Or fourth case, I'm not sure. Thank you for the homie. Do you see what Gigi did in the shame chat in my DMs? I did see, yeah. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. An empty air tank, the valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of winter? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I better pursue this line of questioning a little further. Hey, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Uh-oh. Must be a coincidence. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Hi, Jason. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? Used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? The big puffy still samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. My VR broke, that sucks. Right. Actually, see that compressor I always used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well, as I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be more specific? Come on, look, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted, so I took the tank and tried to fill up the samurai up with that, and then blam. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise, and that tank there took off like a rocket, and it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into God Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So then this is the still samurai. Ah, this is not new. Arrest him? No one talks like that. Can't arrest Larry Butts. Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch Lotta's interest. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's going to pick up Gordy though, unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Well, we picked up all of the evidence with the things. Thank you for the follow, Sulfur. Where else to go? Oh. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? That's right, let's come back later. I don't know where to go to now. Where do I go now? I don't know. I don't know what I do now. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Rook to bishop 7. Checkmate, I don't believe it. Hi again, hi Toby. Love you. I love you! I love you, Luna. Mwah. You must be playing chess on the computer. I don't think there's anything else to do. I don't know what to do here. Gone everywhere. I must be missing something. Oh. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder, but you see I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info you'll need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? We found him. Huh, Gordy? Oh, we found him already. What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. Y'all, for real? Gordy really exists? Wait, I need proof. You got a photo? I have no proof. Oh, wait, I picked the wrong one. Nice try, but y'all can't pull the wool over my eyes that easy. I won't work in court either, Nick. Now they're both mad at me. Okay. Gordy doesn't exist. There's no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim up without proof to back. I've done many times. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. And we're gonna present the air canister. Take that! Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with the air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happened to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used the air tank and then the valve blew and the tank flew into the lake. Apparently he made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank along with the still deflated samurai fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple were taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the still samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a girl's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing on it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be as much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. 11:50 p.m. Second lake photo added to the court record. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. Thank you for the follow. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all those who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Okay, let's go to the boathouse. Da-da-da-da. Hey Nick, this is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. Thank you for the follow. You're right, doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They probably closed because of the murder. Can I move around? How do I go in? Oh. Caretaker shack. Meg, that you? Eek. Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg, yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me? Hi, Nico. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, Squawk. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on the perch. Keith, yes? I'll leave the wet noodle in your capable hands now, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'll say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Squawk. Hey up. Oh, fell asleep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And talk about what? Murders? Oh, you're a party pooper, Nick. Lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something funny, Nick? All these fish are saltwater fish. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. What you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how have you been? Hello, hello, Squawk. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to name Polly. Parrot added to the court record. Too bad, all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly! Squawk. Hee hee, cute. Mayor's found a new friend. Shigeru is pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who to keep things tidy in that. You keep forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Wow, he has a television in here too? A pasta shop? Yup. To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg, yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg? Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up at all of this family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up with say, yo dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. Hi Guardy! That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere, but this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number of the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Alright. Hey, Polly! Watch it, will ya? Here. See, Nick? That's all it takes, a clever little thinking and a criminal mind. Quick, Nick. Write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Let's see if I can present anything to him. Present. Now listen here, Keith. Remember the tricolor pasta we were talking about? Our rainbow loli. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way that I thought it might. And the same shit. Same shit again. That's a lawyer badge? Yes it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yup, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here to investigate a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help, but on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg. Yes. You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Squeak up, Polly. Hello, hello, squeak. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? What if we talk about this though? Oops, I clicked it again by accident. Nope. I don't know what to present him. I present this one? Oh, you know something about this, though? Keith. Yes? It's okay, you can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yup. The other night, out on the lake. Yes, yes. I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. What you saw? I forgot the time, but it was pretty dark outside, probably night, yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! Yo! Thank you for the tip.
Toast
Thank you so
them
much.
paws, tip £50.
Toast them paws. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Yup. Yo, what's up? I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry! Yup, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information of this guy. 5 Stream Street. Wow! Mia, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget DL6, Squawk. Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. Yo, Guidey! Thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Luna, you got a gifted sub. Okay, have fun. Hello, too. Thank you. Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I am happy. Yay! I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. It's getting interesting now. Hey pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah, the old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret. Funny emotes. Yeah. Do you know who that old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading their file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you could convince me somehow that DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I'll consider opening up the file. What's that, a parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. The incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget DL6. Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. I think I'm having a sip. Hi, JJ. JJ, the chocolate Brazil nuts are so fucking good. Me and my mum love them. They're so nice. And the bag is humongous. But how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I'm gonna burp. Can I come hang out with you? Yes, please. I think I'm all alone. I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff. Me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred because of the DL6. Nick, I found where the file is. Oh thanks, let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. These are all the case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Well, first I have to get a handle of the main facts, like a summary. Right, summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in an elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator. The survivors were unconscious. The survivors, one of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father had been shot before his very eyes, so Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yes, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he was still alive, he'd be 50. Yeah, oh, I missed something. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a something. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like the current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mum got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in the DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond? The victim in our case? Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. Do you guys think that the witness could also be the old guy in the shack? I think that it probably is him. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. Still, I don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. They do nothing but backup killers. The defense attorneys do. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much, we'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we need for now. Now that's all that's left is a trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. You guys ready to go to court? I'm so ready. What are you up to, JJ? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements, so...
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Who do you think you are, Joseph Joestar?
No. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, Joseph. I shit you not. I can't get robbed. I can get robbed. Take it to court. My lawyer would be like, my client did it. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah. Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I'll call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
Thank you for the follow. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yup, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Objection!
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have a prediction this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. Thank you for the follow. The witness will state his name. Yeah, you stand up to him, Daddy. Well, I'm not really sure, yup. What do you mean? Was doing in the shed, oh do we? My, memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years ago. He cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident
in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? We just call the judge Daddy. We may have, but he is standing up to the scary guy, so... It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes? Mr. Wright?
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin.
Excuse me, Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. No. Wait there a second. Wait there a second. This will be the 25th, but he said the night of the 24th, the day before. I was in the restaurant where I was renting boats as usual, then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by the window. I'm going to present that this is the wrong date, but this might not be relevant yet. Okay, let me press first. Just after midnight, you say? Whoops. Yup, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yup. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
Objection.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yup.
You see? Continue.
Hi, Crab. Where I rent boats as usual. Do you think I should present this yet? Let's go through, let's go through. Is there anyone who could verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove a witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And I heard a bang. And where did this bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yup.
Good. Continue.
When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there, I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there was 2 men out there. Yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. 100% remember everything. Yup, at the time that is. At the time. Then I heard another bang. So you had 2 gunshots in total.
Yup.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. By your window? Yup, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tusk.
I have a bad feeling about this. A man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, and he was walking by too.
Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence. Indeed, I see no room for doubt. On Karma, you lured me into cross-examining him so he could set me up for a fall. Harry will never be balling. How dare you? Tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun and the photograph showing the man firing from his left hand? Exactly. That's easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in the witness testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection.
Objection!
Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? Not good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please, we need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
3 minutes was...
Oh, I skipped by accident. I'm sorry. Enough. My witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I have no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. How do we get out of this? Wait! Who was that just now? Huh? Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. He said he was there earlier, so maybe he heard a separate gunshot because the gun said that 3 shots were fired. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided.
The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yes, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order, order.
Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick! This is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? Hello, hello. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma. Yo, thank you for the rose. I order you to call this new witness to testify now.
What?
The court will adjourn for 5-minute recess. Thank you for the rose. Oh, thank you. After that, we will hear the new witness. Thank you. Court is adjourned. Phew, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets.
I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh right, and he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah? Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Thank you so much, thank you. This game is called Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Thank you for the luck, Luna. Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court, and that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony would be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. W reading. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. The night of the murder. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. Thank you. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock, and just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was unusually vague testimony. Yes, oh, I skipped, sorry. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. The night of the murder. That night, I was in the boat on the lake. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I didn't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Thank you! Thank you for the gifts, thank you. Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night, so I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something and I found it. Looking for something? Yes, Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get this over with.
So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Take you later, Queen. Bye, take care. Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Objection! So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick, it was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Let me think about this. So this is when he heard the shot, and at that time the lake was empty, so it can't have been... Is that reading makes me tired when I played it? I've got this one and I've got another one. I'm missing the third one on Steam. I think the old one. Or is it the old one? I'm missing one of them. I want to play all of them. Okay, so this is when the photo was taken. Two gunshots after midnight. Not sure what to press them on. I got the trilogy on console. Hell yeah. Yeah, this one's the trilogy. I remember which ones I have. One sec. I have this one, obviously. And then... remember which one I don't have. Isn't there 3? Am I tripping? Am I dumb? I have this one and then I have Apollo Justice as well. I think there's another one. Maybe I'm stupid. My dad used to play these games on the DS back in the day, man. Oh yeah, I'm missing the Ace Attorney Investigation Collection. I think that's like an older one, isn't it? I remember doing another one. I was looking for something and I found it, so I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. After I heard a single gunshot, I went home. I don't know if I should present this. I can automatically at 12:15. So he had one gunshot. This is his evidence. So the camera took a photo at 11:50. That's when he had the gunshot. I feel like we should press them on this one.
Objection!
This is wrong. Where am I going wrong? Like, I was looking for something and I forgot it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then just when I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. I don't know where to press him on. Hi, Tasty. You sleep? I'm kind of always sleepy. I did have a nap. I've just been sleepy a lot recently. I think it's because I'm so cold. I've also been sleeping like shit. Feel that, yeah. I don't know what to press him on. I don't sleep well, but I sometimes at 1 in the morning. I think last night I didn't fall asleep until 2 in the morning. I slept during the like evening yesterday, and then I was awake again until like 1 p.m. and then I had a nap until like 8 p.m. or something. I'm gonna present this.
Objection!
No, it's wrong. I'm gonna fuck this trial up. He went home. Have any proof that he didn't go home? I don't know where to go wrong with this. Found it, so I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock.
Hold it!
It's a thank you. I didn't see a boat. Thank you for the follow. Second for dragons. Same, bro. I love dragons. After I heard a single gunshot, I went home. I don't know. I'm too dumb for this. Alright, I'm just gonna present the gun fire 3 times.
Objection!
No, it's wrong. I'm gonna fuck this case up. I've got 2 more chances. I need a chocolate Brazil nut. Oh, wait 1 second. I love chocolate Brazil nuts. I'm not even gonna lie. I think these are the nicest chocolate Brazil nuts I've ever had. Oh, May, you're here. Hi. Oh my god, they're so good. I really tab. Thank you. I appreciate him. I actually don't know. I'm stumped. Does anyone have any ideas? I feel like it has to be this last one. Should I present this?
Objection!
No, okay, it doesn't contradict it. I'm gonna fuck this up. I actually don't know. Someone help me, please. was out on a boat on the lake. I don't know. I'm actually so stumped.
Hold it! Hold it!
Have some food, yummy.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Oh my god. That just popped up on my screen. Thank you so much. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna play that so real soon. Thank you. Oh my god. What? Dude, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm actually so hype about that. I wanted to play that. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? There was a boat on the lake. I'm so stumped now. I don't know what to do. Well, Mr. Butts, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. Not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Single gunshot, I went home.
Hold it!
I don't know what to do. I actually don't know. AJ, help me. Someone help me. I can't get past this level. If I fail, I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing. I have one more attempt left. I can't figure out which one I need to do. Why is he sweating? Because I think he's lying. I think he's lying that he went straight home. But I don't know how to prove that he did lie. I don't know how to prove anything. The only thing that I have, and it proves him right, so the only thing that I have is that there was a gunshot at around nearly there was a bang Right in the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. Quickly said the right. Then I was thinking about going home. I heard this bang. I have this one, 11:50, where there was a bang and the camera took a photograph of the lake at 11:50. This one was at 12:15 a.m. where the actual like shot happened. But this one is at 11:50, but that just proves that he's right. It doesn't contradict what he's saying. I need to find a contradiction, but I don't know what. Oh my god, I'm burping, I'm sorry. Played the game Dispatch. I have not played it. Is it good? Definitely recommend it. Oh, for real? Amazing series The Boys. Oh, is it written by the same person? There's a streamer safe mode on it. Oh, okay, well that's good. Oh, it's Telltale? I love Telltale. I love The Walking Dead. Definitely recommend. AJ, help a girl out. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Yeah, you can. But I was looking for something and I found it. If I press him on it, they say it wasn't relevant. He's hunting for Gordy. Says he found it. Yeah, he did find it. He found the Still Samurai. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Bruh. I actually am clueless. Let's see if anyone else was struggling with this one. Huh? I do have... No, I don't have it anymore. Oh, okay. It is what I thought it was. I just did the wrong one. What was this one? I picked the gun.
Objection!
Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang, you sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you even paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me? I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here, so you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts, what? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. What? Order, order, and please stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion. Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue with his testimony? Continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony. Be sure to include the details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there weren't any other way out of this, but believe me, sorry for burping. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. It's Free Dog! Anyways, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. So you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know. You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve alone. I shouldn't have said anything. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio, that's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was the radio set to that night? I was listening to it real booming loud like. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yup. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. No, I can't prove it. But I remember the moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease his pointless questions. The DM is me. I'm checking it. I replied, "Hey, I just woke up. I'm doing okay. How are you?" Please cease his pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I will allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. Might mean we fail it. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Don't want to distract you. It's fine. I don't mind checking my DMs. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's what I was listening to. I was listening to it real booming loud like, I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying too just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. That must have been before present. That goes against this one. Because this was at 12:15 a.m. I'm gonna try this, but I might fail.
Objection!
I got it right. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you are saying is correct? Huh. What's with that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when we heard the gunshot. Pinta can't be guilty. She's the best meower in the land. Meow. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what that means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
I could cosplay Larry. I got similar goatee beard to his, well, mine's a bit longer. You wanna cosplay the butts? That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see, what was the time on the photo taken when the gun triggered Mr. Hart's camera? 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Empty Lake, taken at 11:50 p.m. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Mr. Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, but that's nothing on the lake in this picture, Your Honor. The real issue is not why nothing is shown on this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean, Your Honor? This photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Ah, correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem this is the case. Then where does that leave us? Mr. Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It's the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence you have. I have the gun that the gun fired 3 times. I'm going to present that. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the third shot was shot before Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence that we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen the night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yes, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if anything I say sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk. Do you finally realize the truth? There could be no other murderer than Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility, yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo is 00:15, but Larry heard the gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect— whoops, I skipped it, sorry. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right. It's— I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. Weepy by Daddy Buddy, guys. Confused by Bunny's deep voice acting. You don't know? Bah, again, you waste my time. I don't know because because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There wasn't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? Might I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. You have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony if you will. That night he was on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it, returns to the boat, then just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard the gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at that time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he'd just returned the boat shop? Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really, but I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Owen! Hello, darling. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Villain, I've got Baldur's Gate now. We can play it together. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot. Hell yeah! Yeah! He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details, details. Know this, Mr. Wright.
The moment that you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
Oh, I'm on thin ice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Mr. Hart did exactly after that, hearing the first Miss Hart did that exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit, then fires again. Hi, Mississippi. Then the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and then threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go out to the lake that night? What Wright has said is mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he has something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find the witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. The monster got him? No, the monster was the still samurai. There was no monster. Isn't that sad? Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out, sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony, still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all of the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little, relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for some time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Crime that you committed? A memory of a murder. I watched that movie with JJ! It was good, it was a Korean movie. We watched two of them, they had like the same name. It was like Memoir of Murder and Memories of Murder, and they were both really good. And they're both Korean. Hey Wiljet, how you doing? I've definitely been streaming all this time and I definitely didn't have a nap. Okay, we're ready? We're ready. I'm excited. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? AD, I'm doing good, thank you. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. You really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it, not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life, never. Nick.
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Mia?
I definitely didn't stay up till 3 AM watching YouTube. Uh-oh. Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. I'm gonna burp. I'm sorry. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me. Right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh?
Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then, back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry, they saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay, it's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on a trial, a class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring of the 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for their lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I could see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah. You shouldn't be allowed to on the relay race. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so scared. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial was evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? No way he's wearing the little suit to school. It was you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Benny Street, hell yeah. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah. He did it, he's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why didn't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial was over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well... I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have totally thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked about the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. Yes, Scotty. That was the article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicious of Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimony, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he'd become. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why you became a defense attorney to meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he had to meet me whether he wanted to or not, in court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Bro's got like a complex there. Hero complex. Whoa, Nick. So, why you helped me out? Oh, motherfucker. So that is why you helped me out for free? Yes, I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's a rental boat shop caretaker. Imagine having a complex. Alright, God complex. We need to find out who or what he is. I'll settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's see if he's there to talk to him. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Funny hero complex. I am not a hero. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh right, yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but... I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Aww. No, look at his expression. Perhaps. Hey Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny a reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it, yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed that Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in the courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's... I know. It's possible that some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job is find a suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. It's a photo of his father, don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. Nothing, huh? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow on December 28th is the statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? Could that be the coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. You know, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were all at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed. Ha ha ha. I don't think there's anything else I can talk to him about. Let's go to Grossberg. See if he's there. He's still not here. Let's go to... looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today? Oh, really? He said that there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow, the boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Go to God Lake. Hey, pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I made you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek. No one can go in the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. The still eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up to work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. What are you doing here? Out for a walk, huh? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That's true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks, bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, Squawk. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. Says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Well, we can't just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Can we open the safe? Must be Nick. Polly here knows the number of the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on, I'm pretty sure there isn't money in there. Aw, but hey. He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Pulling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly why I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. I think that the other lawyer that we just ran into wrote this letter, and that's why he was here to find the letter. I'm just saying. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond, he called out Edgeworth. He was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. I don't know that there's anything else. I already did this. Okay. Edgeworth, see this letter? That came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defender you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So, he was following this letter then, huh? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. You only just put that together, bro? Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. You hear my tummy rumble? I'm hungry. I got bread out there. I might scran some bread down. In a minute, my ass gonna stay fat. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim was passed in court that Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me the last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? The nightmare I had, a memory of a crime that I committed. A crime that you committed, a memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. The last 15 years I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up all my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream, a scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That though is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? That thought, even. I can read, guys. I can read. Beating the allegations. What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of DL6, so I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone who knows about DL6. You can go talk to the lawyer guy. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He's sob. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep that he wants to frame him for murder. This leads me to summarize that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and then the deed was done. Sorry, how does throwing a pistol fire it? Are guns that flimsy? Is that a real thing? If you throw a pistol, it's gonna shoot? No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrecoverably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Happening a couple of times. Oh, really? That can't be his fault. Wait, I didn't mean to. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. and jump and hit the firing cap. Oh, really? Happened recently? Oh, goodness. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he had a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I'm Gregory Edgeworth, I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's why army are taught to never lean weapons up so they could fall over and discharge. Oh, really? That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems that the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony, that Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. I'm gonna get some bread. I will be back in a second. You'll have to understand. It's bread. I can't not get bread, you know? I love bread. I love bread. Oh wait, I'm stretching. Oh my goodness. I love stretching. I love stretching almost as much. Hi guys. I go. Heaven. I'm in heaven. Hell yeah. Like a bread that you cook on a fire. Oh, cute. Camping so bad. Time to collect my New Year's harvest. Don't take my bread! You can't have it. It's my bread. Oh my god, it's so good. I can't read it what I mean. He was a gifted man whose death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage that DL6 incident has done will never be erased. She's a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Sorry about what? I think I'll stay out of this one. In any case, it's good that the one shooting isn't Miles. You bet it's good. I can't believe the fiendish planning that went into this murder, and we almost fell right into his trap. What a creep. Watch him try and ask to hold on to it. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended his clients not for their sake but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won an innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's the other attorney. Can you imagine that? It's the guy. The one with the deep voice. Whose handwriting is this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Would it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on the court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it was truly von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could von Karma know that about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscathed. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. I'm gonna burp. I'm sorry. That was first and the last vacation he's taking in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Meow. What's wrong about Europe? In any case, that was the only time that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Didn't hear you, Buns, with my own burp. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even an accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I feel like he shouldn't, if you throw a gun and it shoots, that's not your fault. Right? Like, at most that would be, is it manslaughter? It wouldn't be murder. But it's not his gun. He was a child. It'd be manslaughter, right? I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Have anything new? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for old guy Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have anyone just wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. He is. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in here recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick. The file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing here? Eek. What, he looks scary face on. Von Karma. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Look at his terrifying face. What the fuck? Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise- because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long, so you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. Do you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No. No? Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Maya! Out of my way! Oh, he got us. Yeah, that is gone, of course. And I took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya. Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Aww. Maya, Gura, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Hell yeah, we guys are ready for court. I'm so excited. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last, a lot of things. Wow! What's the big idea? Sorry Nick, I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on the way out. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker.
I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be real tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi said he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember the past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. I'll stop eating this bread, man. We've reached the final day of the proceedings in this trial. I asked the prosecution to submit decisive evidence. Understood. Don't be awed into silence by everything he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. I was really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as it is. Very well. Let's begin our cross-examination, shall we? Let's know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi got hiccups now from eating bread too quick. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly. Let's press on this one. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to quietly listen when someone's talking? Well, hopefully you'll win. I believe in you. Kisses. Mwah. Have a good time. If sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them down in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup. Seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim that he's lying, then show court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in the old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad that you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say that you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. How can he hold a grudge? It's impossible. I have to prove that he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over now. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past, or lack of thereof, into question. But does that really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that nothing to do with this case and no motive. I went to bed at 4 AM. Bad. Both these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who the witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho. So sorry for eating. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is here? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. I figured the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. Which perfect in the BC you were in? Oh, I was asleep. This witness, this Yanni Yogi, fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? Yeah, I know. This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can prove that he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, he's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file of Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant and burned my fingers while working with stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burnt your fingerprints off to hide your past? Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There must be another way! Ron! No, you can't! There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? Oh, on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order, order. Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object!
Objection!
Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I examine the parrot, Von Karma.
I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, you should go through with this. And nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Hell yeah. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello, hello. Squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Mayor? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. What's he doing? Mayor, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squawk. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forget something. We forgot. Hello, Squawk. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her? I'm so sorry for burping. Did he train her to respond when we asked if we've forgotten anything? Well, I guess we should try and get information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Witness, you can't just— oh, wait. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what is your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think that we've established the parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with the owner's identity? Hang on. Does it? I don't know if it does. You guys see that? You see that name? You see that name? Behind my VTuber? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Of course. I'm welcome. My fat ass finishing him. You claim that the parrot's name will prove the owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. The proof that had the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... The DL6 case file? That's quite a large... I will say... How many parrots are called fucking Polly, bro? Like, what are the chances? I can't, like, be like, yeah, it was the name of his partner. That definitely means it's him. Because it's, like, the most, like... Yeah, Polly want a cracker, you know? It's the most common parrot name, right? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on that then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in the file is the information connected to the parrot's name? On the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right here, after he was arrested, his fiance committed that word. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiance's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. What should I present? I don't know. Try this.
Objection!
No. I don't know.
Hold it!
How do I get it to prove?
Objection! Objection!
I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of at a loss. And I'm failing extremely quickly. Just show her that the owner is Mr. Yogi. How do I do that? I have my attorney badge. I have time of death. I have a lake photo. I have a photograph of Mia's mum. Map of God Lake. A bullet. A gun. A metal detector. I don't have a picture of Yogi, I don't think.
Hold it!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you weren't claiming that this number has something to do with... Wait. What was the code? 12228. 1228. Yes, yes, yes. That's why I had to say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How come the number of the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Social proof. What could possibly link the number to the caretaker's true identity?
Take that!
What is your obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in the file is something related to the safe number? On the case summary page. The case summary, specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago, and the number on that safe is 1228. Ah, he used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People do often set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection!
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card number to 0001 because I'm number one. Of course he does. Of course he does. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing! That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is mere coincidence. That's all. True, that is a possibility. However, the two coincidences at the same time more of a pattern. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker on the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Tell us your name.
Objection!
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick? He looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order. Yanni Yogi, so it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me... Oops, I skipped one, sorry. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant Miles Edgeworth, innocent, in this case at least. Very well, will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of the suspicion of this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! I did it, guys! That is all. The court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What? What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them that he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna trust him. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we could do about this. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have a reoccurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. And now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From this distance of the distance of the shot, it wasn't Sui either. I don't want to say the word. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty of the DL6 incident. The statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime, a crime of which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for the crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just wasted all your efforts. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what, huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I wish you streamed buns. Yeah, the cases get longer over the course of the game. And this one has 3 different games in it, and then the other one I have also has 3 different games in it, I think. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream, it's not real. The truth is right here on the court record. In any case, tighten your belts, the real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me. Right? Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is that correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. I need to figure out what the key is. I hadn't gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in an elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi had made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. That day, I had gone in the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. Let me try and figure this out. We have a bullet. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. It's from the glass. Then how did the gun get in the room unless it shot through him? Air in the elevator oxygen was depleted at the time of the incident. No clues were found in the scene. Gregory, defense attorney trapped in the elevator, returning from lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in the heart, the murder weapon was fired twice. Court bailiff trapped in the elevator was with Edgeworth's memory lost due to the oxygen deprivation after the arrest. Fiance Okay. Twice. Wait, which page is it?
Objection!
Oh. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded.
I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at the file one more time. It plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you could tell us what page it's on. What page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Was it page 2? Page 2. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing and the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shots? Was it perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you are aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice, however, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had been something to do with the case? Yes. Think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to the incident. I'm going to show the photo and I'm going to... Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim is lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired where? Your Honor, please. Let it judge the contradiction in the photo. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired the second shot. Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that be? Someone... The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary page, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was one fired by his own son. That is the truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fired was not found, it is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom on this matter. Yeah, how did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person somewhere else who fired the killing shot. But now I was wrong. Come to think of it, could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years, Nick. But it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth, precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial thus far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your own father through though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now, indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. I have an objection.
Objection!
Your Honor. I object. Tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof, Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Gah. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just had proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just that someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who this murderer. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet. Now, why would he need to search for the bullet? My only thought is that maybe the bullet is inside of the murderer. In which case he wouldn't need... But why would the murderer have to find it? Enjoying the game. I am enjoying the game. Good day. Don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. It's right before you referenced it before. I don't know if you played it before. I've played some of them before. My dad used to play them on the DS, so I played them when I was a kid. Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer. I was right! I was right! The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean,
if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happens? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. We're getting somewhere. The two men fight inside of the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you truly are the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping... Oops. What are you saying? Deny it, deny it. No one involved in this incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He took a break! He took a break! Do you guys remember? He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock, and he took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man, something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say no. Your Honor, there is a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect? Ugh, my hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? But you don't object? I see no need. Why, Honor, this is ridiculous. Outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after that incident, yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh, Nick. Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Grr. Nobody's that perfect. So, what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That the bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you provide evidence to prove I was shot? Show evidence. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. Is he flirting? What? The evidence that proves Von Karma is shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is the bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do.
There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's only one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and let's see what we'll find. Got his nipples pierced. I refuse. You refuse? But you're refusing. This means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we'll be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
The statute of limitations runs out in this case today. It was you who said that we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. I've got the matching bullet. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. You did not take it all. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
Take that!
That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is a bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up on the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Mr. Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove that bullet from your shoulder? And we'll compare the ballistic markings to the one of this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh, he's crashing out. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making anything easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Wah! It's the scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma. So it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. 15 years earlier, Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court record rooms. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, yes, Your Honor, you were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say I'm impressed. Heh. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right, yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're welcome. I think we should kiss now. I think you could have done better than that. There. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I knew you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? My voice is dying now. See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Ahem. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. My nail is breaking. No.
No name games _ just redeemed stretch.
JJ, I'm sure. A lot of time, you'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since.
No name games _ just redeemed drink water.
Thank
right
you,
meow.
JJ. I need it. My voice is dying. It's been 15 years since I seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all, Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Did you? That's weird. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad, huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park, huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. What? Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kayance. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts. You've come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. I'm looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Good night, Nate. Sweet dreams. I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right, yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not strange. That's not strange. People give... Oh, he took the lunch money. To celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick. Wasn't that the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, yeah, but that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money just lying there, and then the rest is history. I never was good at history, eh? Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying that you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it, grr. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionless. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up and I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner is on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this, a letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No! Goodbye? What time is it? Gra, the first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick, Maya. So you're leaving? Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Wait, what? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help, huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Maya's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence?
Take that!
Bunkhammer was convinced that he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick, thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon, huh? I gotta complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. A new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
I think I finished it. I finished the first one. Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back to outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh, Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That's Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date, huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Ooh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I've sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Did you? Not this guy. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney with whom I wrote an affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Ahem, oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, just like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Not this bitch. Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. What about... Oh, here she goes. What about River Phoenix, huh? I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that to Mr. Wright a great deal, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but it didn't have the time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living in anyway? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there was a ghost. For real? Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. It's gonna be Mia. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I finished it.
Hold it!
Brand new episode has been added. Okay, we're saving it and I'm gonna go skedaddle. I'm gonna go read. I'm cold. I wanna lay in bed. Thank you guys for coming to my stream. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. I hope you enjoyed my silly voiceovers. Alright, I love everyone. I'll see you guys to meow. I think I'm playing Core Keeper tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. I love you guys. Mwah.